ever pondered on the intricate dance of words that help us navigate the labyrinth of laws and regulations? Today, we're delving into the realm of legal collocations, phrases that pair together like a well-choreographed ballet. So buckle up as we embark on this enlightening journey. First up, we have to introduce or pass the law. Now, this is typically used when a new law is being brought into existence by a governing body. For instance, the government passed a law to make public smoking illegal. Next in line is to observe the law, a rather formal phrase used to indicate adherence to the law. An example could be, citizens are expected to observe the law, maintaining peace and order. A less formal version of the previous collocation is to obey the law, used in everyday conversation. For example, all drivers must obey the law and wear seatbelts. Our fourth collocation is to uphold the law. This means to maintain the authority and effectiveness of the law. A judge, for instance, may say, "My duty is to uphold the law and ensure justice." Moving on, to enforce the law refers to the act of making sure people comply with the laws. A sentence could go like, "The police have the power to enforce the law." Our sixth collocation is to act within the law, which means to behave in a way that is legal. For example, protesters are being urged to act within the law. Next, we have the laws forbid or prohibit, used when certain actions are made illegal by law. An example could be, the laws prohibit discrimination based on race or gender. The eighth collocation is the rules permit or allow, which is used when certain actions are legally acceptable. For instance, the rules permit the use of electronic devices in the lounge. Moving forward, the regulations require or stipulate is used when specific conditions are mandated by rules. An example might be, the regulations require all employees to undergo safety training. Our 10th collocation is the rules or regulations apply to, used when specific rules are relevant to a certain group or situation. For example, these regulations apply to all businesses within the city limits. Next up, follow the rule and comply with the regulations is used to indicate adherence to specified guidelines. An example could be, to maintain order, everyone must follow the rule and comply with the regulations. Lastly, we have bend the rule, an informal phrase that suggests a slight relaxation or deviation from strict rule adherence. An example could be, the teacher decided to bend the rule and allow the students to submit their assignments a day late. So to wrap things up, we've covered 12 essential legal collocations: to introduce or pass the law, to observe the law, to obey the law, to uphold the law, to enforce the law, to act within the law. The laws forbid or prohibit, the rules permit or allow, the regulations require or stipulate, the rules or regulations apply to, follow the rule and comply with the regulations, and lastly, bend the rule. Each of these phrases plays a vital role in our understanding and communication of laws and regulations, making the complex world of law a touch more comprehensible. So, keep these in your linguistic toolkit, and they'll surely come in handy. Until next time, stay curious and keep learning.